Hello everybody, so today I wanted to talk about video games and the process of collecting video games, especially with where the industry's going in terms of digital games being pretty forward and as well as prices increasing pretty much everywhere. I'm gonna go ahead and put up here the prices increases that PlayStation 5 has done, and if I can find any, I'll go ahead and put here the price increases that Xbox has done as well. So I've been going back and forth of thinking what I would like to talk about and how I would pretty much want to structure this video. And I've come to the idea of let's just wing it, let this feel natural and see how things go. So first things first, as you guys can see, I have a decent size behind me. I think I have about 240 video games physical. I've had people ask me in the past, I want to start collecting. What's the best way to start collecting? Where can I start buying games? You know, because some people don't want to be spending $70, $80 every time they buy a brand new game, and how you go about doing this. And honestly, this is going to sound ridiculous, but the best advice I can say is start. Easiest thing I can say is just start collecting. I know it sounds silly. I didn't start with this many games. This took a couple years to gather. You just need to start. The best advice that I can give is think about what kind of games you like to play, what platform you like to play on, and are you okay, like what kind of collector do you want to be? I think those are pretty much the most important questions, because there's many types of collectors. There's in-box collecting, there is sealed collectors, there are people that are okay with just disc only, there are people that are okay with box art and disc only, and then there are some people like myself who need to have the manual for it to be considered a complete in-box copy. Are you okay with collecting greatest hits versions, player's choice, platinum hits for Xbox? Are you okay with that? Or do you want to have the purchases be the way they started, or buy them with how they looked when they first came on the shelves? So that's the first thing, is how you want to start your collection. The second thing to think about is the income that you want to start putting into the collection. Can you only do $20 a paycheck? Can you do $50 a paycheck? Can you start pre-ordering and buying all the video games that come out when they come out? I will say, as video game prices have increased, I've stopped purchasing brand new games. Like, I do have some PS5 games, and very rarely will I go ahead and pre-order a game. Honestly, the only one I'm doing right now is going to be the 007 game coming out. I'm pretty excited about that. But that's something to keep in mind. A lot of the games behind me, I went to secondhand stores. And I honestly just hopped on Google Maps and just typed up video game stores near me. And you'd be surprised, there's a lot of mom and pops stores that are around your area that you might have never heard about. A lot of the games I've been purchasing recently, I've been going pretty hard on the PlayStation 2. $10 each, guys. You know, $5 each, $12. You know, it depends on the kinds of games. Even once you start getting into the PlayStation 3 era, unless they're like sought after games, like super rare games, you can throw $50 and get a couple games. Like Def Jam Fight for New York, that's a $200 PS2 game. So obviously that's going to be expensive, and that might be something you want to go for. Just set some money aside every paycheck and go for it. But honestly, that's some of the best advice I can get, is just start. It sounds ridiculous, but honestly, just start. I didn't have this collection behind me the first day. In fact, this is my second go around in terms of collecting. I've had to sell my previous collection and it bummed me out, and I had to start over. And honestly, just buy a couple games a paycheck and eventually you'll get here, you know? I think that's the best advice I can give. Just a little recap. Step 1, think about the console that you want to start collecting for. Think about the price that you're okay spending per game. And think about how often you're going to be able to have the money to spend per game. You don't need to make a lot to get into video game collecting. You just need to have a passion for it, and you can do it. honestly. I think for myself personally, what helps me, I give myself a little budget each check. Like, hey, whether it's $50, $100, depending on what it is. I treat it like a video game bill, honestly. Hey, I have $50 every single check to go out and have fun and play video games. Now, however you want to spend that 50 is on you. You know, if you want to get a bunch of PlayStation 2 games and stack that up, or if you want to put 50 down on a pre-order, you can go ahead and do that. And honestly, that's, in my opinion, the best way, and that's the way that I've got the collection that I have. Another thing I think is, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't look at all these games that you need to get. Oh, I want this game, I want this game, I want this game, I want this game. Because you're going to get overwhelmed and you're going to start feeling bummed that you can't collect all those games. Focus on your favorites. Whether it be all these games that you wanted when you grew up as a child. You want to have that nostalgia. Whether it be, hey, I only want to start collecting the brand new games. Go ahead and do that. But don't overwhelm yourself, because there's thousands of games. I think on PlayStation 2, there's NTSC copies. There are 1,800 NTSC copies. I'll put it up here if I'm correct or not. That's a lot of PlayStation NTSC copies. And when I say NTSC, that's North American released only copies. So there's a lot out there, and you're going to be able to find exactly the type of games you want and the type of games you don't want. You'd be surprised what games slipped under the cracks when you were not really paying attention to them. Lots of AA games, AAA games, indie games. There are so many games to be had fun. And speaking of that, here's a good example. So AAA, you got Ghost of Yote, $70 game. More of a AA. I don't know if you'd consider this an indie. You have Stray. Mine's a sealed copy still, but I think this is from I Am 8-Bit. They released it. I think I paid $30. This is sealed. And guys, I'm not a sealed collector. This is a case where I had it in my old collection. I really loved this game, so I wanted to get it in my new collection. I was like, might as well try to get a sealed copy if I could get it at a good price. But anyways, I know I'm rambling. To end the video, I want to leave you guys with a couple of thoughts. Is game collecting a passion that you have? Is it just something that you feel like is going to go away really quickly? Are you a digital only? Are you a physical only? Just think about those things and see if this is a path that you want to go down, because it's not for everybody. And honestly, I'm a physical person. I really advocate for physical media, guys, because the more physical media you can buy, if you're over it and you want to sell it and you want to trade it in, yes, you won't get the value that you paid for it, but it's still an option. When you buy digital video games, you buy them and that's it. You don't get to sell them and get rid of them. So that's something I really advocate for. And I mean, that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys want to leave in your comments below video games that you're excited to pick up, any pre-orders that you're excited to have, please let me know. I'd love to read the comments. Thanks again, guys, for 12 subscribers. It really means a lot. I just started this channel to talk about the things that I love and just honestly nerd out, because I don't really have a lot of people in my life that I'm able to do that with. So again, thanks a lot, guys. Have a wonderful day, and peace out.